Hey everyone, and welcome back. We're about to take another deep dive into personality and relationships.
Right.
And today we're going to tackle one of the most fascinating types out there,
Yeah.
the INFJs.
Oh, yeah.
When it comes to romance, we all know these folks are deep thinkers, right? Intensely feeling.
Big time.
And they really crave a connection that goes beyond the surface.
Exactly.
And we're going to be looking at what makes these INFJ relationships tick.
Absolutely.
What makes them so special.
Yeah.
And how INFJs navigate the ups and downs of love.
Yes.
So I've been reading up on some fascinating research
Really?
on INFJ compatibility,
Okay.
different love languages, all that good stuff.
Right.
And you know,
Yeah.
you've got tons of experience counseling couples.
I do.
So I think together we can really paint a picture
Yes.
of what makes INFJ love so unique.
I think so too.
Now, one of the first things that struck me
Yeah.
is that INFJs, they don't just fall in love.
Right.
They choose it.
They do.
You know, it's a very deliberate process for them.
It really is.
They've got this strong sense of self, and they know what they value.
Yeah. They're very values driven.
And they're not going to settle for anything less than a partner who aligns with those values.
No, they don't settle.
And, you know, some people might see this as being overly picky or idealistic.
Yeah. That's a common misconception.
But it's not about finding perfection.
No.
It's about finding someone who truly gets them.
Someone who sees the world the same way.
Right. On a soul level.
Absolutely.
Now, I know that INFJs can have these really high expectations
I do.
when it comes to love.
Uh-huh.
And so how do they balance those expectations
Yeah.
with the reality, you know,
Yeah. Good question.
of, you know, finding a partner who's also human?
Right. Everyone's human.
Right.
So I think it's important to understand that their idealism isn't about finding someone who's perfect.
Okay.
It's about finding someone who's genuine,
Okay.
who's committed to growth,
Yeah.
and who shares those core values.
Right, because no one's perfect.
No one's perfect.
We're all a work in progress.
We're all a work in progress.
But it's about finding someone who wants to grow with you.
Right.
Now, speaking of growth, one thing that really fascinated me about INFJs
Yeah.
is that they see relationships as an opportunity for both personal and shared growth.
Absolutely they do.
It's not just about, you know,
Yeah.
the romance and the fun times. It's about evolving together as individuals and as a couple.
It's like a journey,
Right.
a shared journey.
And I read this quote that really stuck with me.
Oh, yeah.
It said, you know, INFJs
Okay.
tend to recognize that love isn't a passive emotion, but rather an opportunity to grow and learn.
Yeah.
And they expect their partner to share this mindset.
Exactly. And I see that so often in my practice,
Yeah.
that this idea of growth is essential for INFJs.
Absolutely.
They want to be challenged. They want to be inspired.
Right. And they want to inspire their partner.
Exactly.
Right.
It's reciprocal.
Now let's talk about the kind of connection that INFJs really crave.
Right.
You know, because we've talked about values and growth.
Mm-hmm.
But what about that deep intimacy
Yes.
that INFJs are so known for?
So known for.
What makes it so special?
Well, you know, INFJs are very sensitive.
Yeah.
They're insightful.
Very intuitive.
Extremely intuitive.
They can read people like a book.
like a book.
And so they have this ability to connect with their partner
Mm-hmm.
on a very deep level.
Soul level.
Soul level.
Absolutely.
They can see their partner's needs, their fears, their dreams,
Yeah.
and they make their partner feel truly seen and understood,
Truly seen.
which is so important,
That's
I think,
right.
for anyone in a relationship.
It's fundamental.
Right. To feel like you're really known
Like you're known
and accepted for who you are.
and loved for who you are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, we've talked about all these amazing qualities of INFJ relationships, but, you know, relationships are never perfect.
Oh, of course not.
There are going to be challenges
Absolutely.
for any couple,
any couple.
regardless of personality type.
Right.
So how do INFJs handle conflict?
Good question.
You know, because they are so sensitive.
They are.
They do feel things very deeply.
Right.
So how do they navigate disagreements?
Well, you know, because they value harmony.
Right.
They really try to approach conflict with understanding and empathy.
Okay.
They want to hear their partner's perspective.
Right.
They want to find a solution that works for both of them.
They want to fix it.
They do. They want to work through it.
Right. And they're not afraid to have those tough conversations.
No, they're not afraid of those deep conversations.
Right. But they do it in a way
Yeah.
that's, you know, respectful.
Respectful
And kind of
loving.
Yes.
With that goal of growth.
Exactly. So it seems like INFJ relationships
Yeah.
are really built on this foundation of shared values, mutual growth,
Yes.
and this really profound connect.
Absolutely.
It's not just about finding love. It's about choosing a partner who shares your journey.
Who walks beside you.
And who helps you become the best version of yourself.
The best version of yourself.
Absolutely.
It's inspiring, isn't it?
It is. It's incredibly inspiring.
Yeah.
And it makes me wonder, even if you're not an INFJ, what can we learn from this approach to love?
That intentionality.
Yes.
A commitment to growth.
The depth of connection.
How can we bring more of that into our own lives?
With our own relationship.
Regardless of personality type.
Right. Food for thought.
Food for thought.
That's it for our deep dive today.
Until next time.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Thanks for listening.
See you next time.
Bye.